Hello, weary traveler. I'm not sure what strange magic must have brought you here, but you have stepped into a realm of my creation. A sprawling city filled with danger and glory, and most importantly, lots of gold. I call it Isla Numus. Who am I, you might ask? The name is Jajim, and I'm the patron deity of gambling. Long story short, this group of idiots, or as you may call them, heroes, made a bet with me that they had what it took to make a vast trove of gold, but left some of the key details blank, so I filled them in myself. I sent them to this pocket dimension, into the city I had created with brand new bodies they'd have to attune to. Can these fools pass my test, or will they be trapped here forever? So, experience my world of trials and tribulations, and join alongside this posse of pitiful people, or as I like to call them, the Criminals of Isla Numus.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Criminals of Isla Numus. It's me, Skylar, your dungeon master. Although, to be fair, we have not explored any dungeons in this particular campaign. Yeah, I know, it is a little cliche.
One sketchy hospital.
Just one sketchy. We had a casino. That was kind of like a dungeon. They had all the windows were blocked off. You couldn't see any clocks. They don't want you to know what time it is. But whatever the case, we'll jump right into things. Joining me today, to my right, we have Jackson.
Hello.
And he is playing Dez.
Playing Dez. He was once a fighter merman, and now he's a Kenku ranger. It's been a while since I've looked at the Kenku sheet.
Yeah?
So, fun fact about Dez is he has daddy issues.
Nice.
Will not expand on what those are.
We'll find out in the game. That's always the best way. Sitting next to Jackson, we have Dave playing Maki.
The birds are back in town. But not all of them. Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Well, one is in the game town, just somewhere else.
Oh.
In game.
Yeah, we'll get into that here once we jump into the intro, and that'll be interesting for sure. Sitting across from Dave, we've got Cameron, who is playing Rorick.
Hello, I'm Cameron, playing Rorick.
You are Cameron playing Rorick.
And he was once a dwarf with frosted tips and frosted nips.
That's right.
Now he's a little puny goblin who also has daddy issues.
Everybody,
This is sorry to hear about your nips, but 5 big booms.
And last but certainly not least, you're probably thinking, what do you mean last? There should be 2 other people. Well, there's not. So, last but not least, yeah, Fatty Lumpkins, who is playing Keto, not the diet, the character. I think you used that last episode, and so I'm bringing it back.
I did not, but I like it. So yes, Fatty here playing the skinny diet. Keto. Keto is a kobold, formerly a
Elf?
druid.
Or an elf druid. Yeah.
Yeah,
High elf.
druid.
Oh, you were a high elf? Or were you a wood elf?
Reps?
Your elf was very different from any elf I've ever heard of before.
That was unique elf. I was gonna say
I was thinking when we were talking about the dungeons, I was like, the only dungeon I could really think of was the mausoleum. We found Keto eating a rat. Your elf is equivalent to the weirdness of the elf from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah.
I can't think of his. He had a weird, just really proper name for an elf. Yes, Hermie. Yes, thank you. And he wanted to be a dentist.
Only if his past mouth.
Yes, he had an oral fixation. Oh, to be a dentist. Anyway, so, yes, again, you're probably wondering, what about that one guy? What was his name? Oh, yeah, Quinn, who plays Lil Sauce. Well, I assure you, that's a situation, that is a side story that we will get into eventually. Just keep your shorts or whatever other form of lower clothing that you are currently wearing on. We will get to that story separately because the group has been separated. But before we do that, we've got to go into intro music. All right, when you guys last left off, you guys, specifically this group that is in front of me that I mentioned momentarily or moments ago, you guys had just finished dealing with the Coliseum directors, Himidome from the Isla Numus Himidrome, Hal Himidome, and Rorick had just been belted, literally, put a belt on, a magical enchanted belt to that would go off in 3 days if he did not provide 10,000 gold pieces or return the monsters that had escaped from the Coliseum in recompense for him interfering in the fight. While you guys were finishing up with that and leaving and heading back to Lil Sauce's house, Lil Sauce had to go take care of some things back at headquarters for Blankspace. The chief had asked to speak with him. The chief was there for him during the battle to try to help him out in a more legal capacity, and he followed through with that. So Lil Sauce felt it was fair to return that nicety. And so that was the last time that you guys saw Lil Sauce. Rorick, you actually have a sheet of paper that has essentially a brief name, not so much a description per se, but it does have a picture of each of the monsters that you are being sent to reclaim so that you're aware. It's something I will verbally tell you, not something.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I ain't got.
You're like looking over at your papers like, I don't see this paper, Skylar. No, the 3 monsters are the Mitosisaurus, the Shadow Hag, and King Fortunus. Those are the 3 monsters per se. I'll put that in air quotes, monsters that you are being sent to return. You guys are headed back to the treehouse. As you guys are crossing the bridge from the Coliseum, cross the Central Stark District, headed back to the Mediumville District, you start to hear some screams, some pretty intense screams coming from the distance.
So, anyways, that's when I saw the shark, and I jumped straight into it, and oh my god, what was that sound?
Des writes on his little slate, and he holds it up, and he says, screaming, and he erases. He writes again, and he holds up, and it says, that way, pointing an arrow. But because that he is standing, like, perpendicular with the screaming, he has tried to draw some kind of depth perception on the slate, and you can't really tell where the arrow is pointing.
Oh, that's what it is. Do you think we should go help, or we had our fill of fights for the day?
well, are those good screams or bad screams?
They certainly sound like panicked, terrified screams. So whether that be good or bad.
Do you think it could be one of them monsters that got out?
Des looks at Maki and raises his non-existent eyebrows in a bit of a bounce.
Ooh. Is he flirting? So he's just widening his eyes as screams.
He's interpreting the screams as fun screams.
Well, I don't think it's the big sale day at the grocery store. We gonna try to capture those creatures?
I'm not.
That's convenient.
I'm not opposed to it, but I'm definitely not giving them back to that one dude. I didn't like him. That Hal Himidome or whatever his name was.
Nice. So you hear the voice of Jim Jar in your head. Nice.
Well, let's get over there. I mean, at the very least, if there's a scramble, you never know what you might be able to pick up when no one's looking.
Oh, yeah, looting. We can loot.
It's like a box of chocolate.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. Let's go check it out.
All right. So you guys start to rush towards the sounds of screams off in the distance. And what you start to approach, you're kind of like seeing people run past you panicked as you're making your way down the streets, terrified, freaking out. And as you kind of follow these screams and follow the opposite direction of these people that are running away, you inevitably find another giant sports arena type situation. Tall walls. This time it's a bit more of a box shape than an oval shape like the Coliseum was. And there's a huge epic sign on the end of it. It's got a weird looking sort of oval shaped ball with like some lining on it, and it says Bloodball Stadium. And there's people running out of this Bloodball Stadium screaming. Now, you guys had heard of Bloodball in the past. In fact, you went looking for a Bloodball team at one point, and
That's
then
right.
got distracted.
I remember that, yeah.
Completely dropped that, which is totally fine. Totally fine. I thought it was really funny. But yeah, so this is the Bloodball Stadium.
Bloodball?
Are there any signs up saying who's playing today?
Oh, dude, yes.
Oh, good.
The bloods and the balls.
I wish.
Yeah. Hey, ball. At least it's not the bloody balls.
So today's game was called the Small League, which would be interpreted not Little League, but like professional Little League. You know what I mean? Minor League. Duh.
It's a minor
There you
league.
go. So it's basically the minor league, but they call it Small League because minor league just kind of felt too pre-used.
Too many knee holder and we're signing up.
Yeah, exactly.
And old men with pickaxes. Here's a weird mixture league.
Yes. You see the two teams that are currently playing today were the Misfit Munchers. And you see, they got like cool pictures. They have like cardboard cutout, like a giant cardboard cutout of the players of the teams. The Misfit Munchers are made up of this Minotaur dude. And he's like the big like lead dude, right? Huge. He's not a full Minotaur like you guys raced against. Those are very bestial creatures. This is a more sentient Minotaur creature. Yeah. Actually, yeah. He's probably a hulking, massive satyr.
The fans.
You know,
call
took the words right out of my mouth, Keto.
The fans call themselves
munchies.
munchies.
I want to be a munchie.
And
Oh boy, do I got him.
Standing to his right, there's an individual with kind of a purple. Actually, very similar to this Lego miniature that I have right here from the miniatures that we just pulled. We all did some Lego minis. And he,
film it because screw you guys.
yeah, that's right. Go get your own. It takes the fun out of it. Go get your own. They're really cool. It is a purple skinned creature with like sort of tentacles coming off the front of it. And then there's a fire genasi or ganassi. I know we had a discussion about that at one point. Standing next to him, there's a short little gnome character. And he's the one that's got the ball, but the ball is just as big as he is. And then finally, another fairly muscular character, also with his shirt off, but not nearly as massive and hulking as the satire character, is a half orc.
So teams of 5.
Yes.
Oh, looks like we're gonna have to recruit my friend if we want to make it.
But you can have, well, I won't get into all the rules because that's metagaming at this point.
I have a new friend. He can be our 5th.
Cool.
Gavin.
Oh, Jeremy, I
Gavin.
was gonna pull a
Gavin.
from my bag of tricks.
Hey, there you go.
Who?
Lil Sauce.
No, we could just pull a creature from my bag of tricks, and that'll be our 5th teammate.
Well, you also need a mascot.
All Gertrude would go.
Pull us.
Gertrude. Yeah. My goat, Gertrude.
With that being said, you see
She can tap dance.
With that being said, you see the other team on the other side of the entrance to this massive stadium. The team is called Earth, Wind, Fire, Air.
Let me guess. Before looking, it's going to have an earth elemental, a fire elemental.
You can't have elementals. Those are monsters. No, this one has different genasis. Exactly. So there's a fire genasi. He seems like he's maybe the lead of the team. Water genasi.
Johnny
is
Plant.
right. Earth genasi behind him.
The thing.
A air genasi.
Rich.
Draft. Okay. And then
Dr. Doom.
you've got a hazer that's standing there, which is sort of like a dwarf with like fire coming off his head.
Oh, like Squidward.
He's cooler than shit.
When he's the volcano guy.
Oh, no, okay.
Krakatoa!
And then possibly the coolest aspect of this team is there's a gargoyle who's holding up one of those like giant #1 fingers.
Oh, he's a mascot.
And he's their mascot.
A gargoyle mascot. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Do I have a red-headed girl wearing bandages?
No, sorry.
Maki's looking for somebody. He's wondering if there has the element.
The 5th element.
That was good, because that was good. Yeah.
Jovovich, or however you say it. Yeah. Oh, or in the movie it was Leela, right? Yeah,
I'd be Bruce Willis.
maybe.
I want to be that cool
I love the
taxi car. That's
Who wants to be Chris Tucker?
Oh, dude, me. Yes, please. Carbon Dallas. Okay. Anyway, so those are the two teams that we're playing today. For what it's worth.
Well, we better go in fast and watch the game. This already sounds like so it screams of delay.
You question that as a small group of 5 people who are severely bruised and beat up run out of the entrance and just start fleeing into the city, screaming, "Oh my gosh, it's a horrible monster!"
Okay, so it's not like the Dimmadome we just came from where there was a giant explosion. We don't see any like pillars of smoke.
Right, correct.
Okay.
No. You do hear what sounds like a hissing sound, like a loud, monstrous hissing sound inside.
How'd they get hurt? They're spectators, right? They're not wearing costumes like in the pictures, right?
Correct. Some of them might have like fan.
But they don't look like the people in the pictures.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, those are innocents. There's probably a real monster in there.
Des runs into the stadium.
Okay.
I just.
Sure, yes, you guys are standing there. Let's throw the rest of us. I need to post it.
Oh, okay, take the initiative.
Yes, right. Keto puts his there you go.
Head up. What?
Keto is gonna put his newly acquired hood up a claw suit.
Edgy.
All right, so you guys run into the entrance of the Coliseum. You're quickly enter into where like the stands are set up and so on. In the center of this stadium, you see, I mean, it's absolute chaos right now. There's people in the stands that are running around. There's people on the field that are running around just freaking out. In the middle of this field is a large monstrosity. So we all know that you guys are all medium creatures. So this thing is large, which is a size up. I think you guys are all medium.
Are we all small? Because they were all small. That was what we were supposed to be, dude.
Oh, you're...
Kenkus are medium. I'm small. I'm a goblin.
Right.
Kobolds are small, too.
Oh, wow. Okay, so half of you are medium, half of you are small. This is a size bigger than medium. So this would be like a vehicle.
8 to 10 feet
Yeah,
tall.
8 to 10 feet. So it's pretty
Pick
big.
one. Come on.
Somewhere in there. Somewhere.
What does it look like?
You're looking. Okay, sorry. Yes. What stands or well, sort of slithers before you? You follow one end of a neck, a slithering neck down, and it's just met with a mass of other slithering necks. There is no like body to this thing. It's just more slithering necks. You see an occasional like clawed arm that sticks out of it every once in a while. You think maybe there's a tail. You're not sure.
Perchance King Fortunatus.
You're not sure yet. But you follow the necks the other way, and on the end of each one of these necks is this horrific, disgusting-looking, almost draconic head with these big, giant teeth, disgusting teeth, and they seem to be just kind of like slamming down in various spots, trying to snatch up the people that are running chaotically in every direction. Some of them are able to reach out into the stands, and they're all trying to snatch up people that were hiding or cowering behind the seats. Some of them are on the field, and they're trying to snatch up, referees and players that were managing the game.
Whoa. A battle map? Whoa. That's what I would say if you...
If I had a battle,
we had a battle map for this.
I mean, it's literally just a giant football field. So,
are there people currently fighting it?
Instead of saying how far away from you are from the monster, I'm going to tell you what yard line the monster's on. What line yard?
Actually, coming down the 5-yard line. That does make it a lot easier to imagine it.
How very American of us to use a football stadium as a scale.
Yeah, right. What were you were asking something?
I mean, you said there was people in the field.
Yes.
So is that fighting those people currently?
I think some of those people definitely are, trying to combat it, but this multitude of heads that it has is making combat really difficult because everybody is either fighting one of these heads one-on-one, or they have multiple heads that are kind of like making it.
How many heads in total is there currently?
A lot.
And I think you mentioned that.
I can't count.
Yeah, matters of this sphere of snakes or
5 to 10 feet
wide
cubed. Or wait, 8 to 10 feet cubed.
So it's like 8 feet wide, 8 feet tall?
Yeah. ish.
That's pretty big. Yeah, that's about 80 feet, right? My math's terrible.
Square.
Pi r squared.
Yeah, pi r squared.
Is
Okay, so it's fighting lots of people. Are the people it's fighting? Are the people it's fighting look like it's the Bloodball teams?
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
or at least a couple of the members from them.
Well, good for them. You know, they're holding their grand.
They've got this covered.
all right.
Do I recognize this creature?
Do you have a reason you would recognize?
Oh, because I was named 3 different types of monsters and given a brief description on a piece of paper.
I would imagine it has to have some kind of a sketch on it for sure, so that you know what the heck you're hunting for.
Yeah, that would help. So I just got 3 names. I'm just gonna catch 3 random people and just name them, then be like, here, caught them.
So the papers that you were given are in order of the monsters that I told you.
Yeah, Mitosisaurus, Shadow Hag, and King Fart.
You look down on the paper. This is the Mitosisaurus. It's the
I figured it was.
That's why there's so many. Mitosis.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm surprised you know what mitosis that is.
I'm less concerned about the toes and more about the heads.
I thought mitosis was when you got like bad breath.
Oh.
I bet this monster's got really bad breath, guys.
My toes are sore.
Ooh, maybe we go for his toes. Maybe that's its weakness.
There's one survivor that runs past you guys, and he's all disheveled, he's all beat up and stuff. His hair's a mess. He's got bruises all over himself, and he stops for a moment, hearing your guys' conversation. He says, "Mitosisaurus, more like Bitosaurus," and then he goes and runs out the rest of the way.
I admire that man stopping to do a bit.
Writes on his slate, writes down on his slate, holds up, he says, we should have killed that guy.
Whoa! Des! Oh, JK. That's classic Des right there.
Good initiative, Des.
All right, guys. So, apparently we're supposed to catch these bad boys alive?
Des gives
Finger quotes, thank you. I don't know, but if we do catch it alive, we could probably sell it to the highest bidder. Huh? I don't know how to catch one of these things alive. All I've got is a bow and arrow, but...
As you say this out loud, all of a sudden you hear a voice next to you, and he says, "Well, I don't know about that, but I'd pay you if you could kill it and let me have it." And you look next to you, and
Dennis Quaid!
No, standing next to you is a familiar face to you specifically. It is a tiefling in a long black trench coat, and you recognize him from the cafe that you went and got coffee at before you guys did the Minotaur race.
Now, was it?
And he asked you about...
Who was I with when I did that?
I want to say...
It was one person. Was it Lil Sauce or was it... It wasn't Keto. Was it Maki? I thought it was Maki.
It might have been Maki.
I thought it was Maki and me. We went for the... Do you remember? Did we go on a coffee run together? I think we went on...
We went on.
It was us two. Yeah, it was me and Des. Yes. We went on...
So you two recognize him.
Oh, yeah, because I talked to him the whole time and Des just stared at him.
Yeah, that's a good point. But he was asking you about, I don't know, you had a book about horses. So
Yes, I remember this guy now. Yes.
I wish people would stop being ableist towards Des. Just because he's a mute.
I can't believe you're talking to me again and not my friend.
Des gives him the finger, like the 2 fingers, and then points at his eyes like, stare me in my eyes.
He looks you in your eyes with a saucy gaze.
And we kiss?
Roll for intimacy. No, I'm just kidding.
Spice alert.
Yeah,
Yo, give it how much?
I'll give you 1,800 gold pieces for it.
I want more. 20. Final offer.
20,000?
Wait, did you say 18? I don't know math. Was that good? I'll counter offer, Des.
Des nods and then gives him like an up finger.
Go. So hard, got it. 20K.
Well, I guess I'll have to find somebody else.
Wait, it's 1,800 like 1 8 and 3 zeros or 2 zeros?
Des gives you like a 1 second finger.
Oh, and he just writes it.
It writes down on his slate, and his slate says, ask for $1 million.
Final offer. 1 million.
Wait, you can't read.
I can read now. We found out I can read in this new body.
Oh yeah.
I actually know.
He upped his intelligence.
But at the same time,
I
you were
upped
in
my
this.
intelligence and also learned like 6 new languages.
Oh yeah.
I became extremely smart for some reason.
He just looks at you and he says,
Okay. I misunderstood. 2,000 gold.
"Roll a."
Persuasion?
Sure, yeah.
17.
Oh, he says, "All right, I could do 2,000."
But you keep the body.
Yeah.
Can we keep one of the heads as proof?
Do you know anything about Mitosisaurus?
Besides sword toes, nope.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could keep one of the heads.
Cool. Hey, do you know how we kill one of these suckers?
Oh, I'd rather sit and watch. And he just walks up to one of the seats in the stands and just sits down. He's like, "Have at it."
Wait, did he just pull out popcorn?
He just reaches down and there's like a box of apples, or not apples.
Apple Jacks.
There's a box of Apple Jacks.
This guy came prepared.
And he's just munching on Apple Jacks.
I'm starting to think he set this thing free.
Snack.
I don't know. That's like the only way I can.
He's got a little sack pouch.
Applejack's not a sponsor.
So you said this
Could be.
is kind of like a giant snake with a bunch of heads.
Yeah. That'd be a good way to describe it.
Picture flying spaghetti monster, but with snake heads instead of spaghetti.
So wait, wait. I didn't realize it's a snake monster. Where's its toes?
They're invisible.
Oh, invisible toes. Oh, this is gonna be a lot harder.
It's going to be impossible to defeat a creature with invisible toes.
How far away is it from us?
Oh, man, you're at the touchdown line, and you're going to have to... Touchdown zone.
Yeah, just give me
And
yard.
you're going to have to run 40 yards if you wanted to make melee contact. with
40
this
yards.
creature.
So that is 120 feet.
I thought you were holding your hand like a telescope.
Whoa, that's a
40.
Well, I was trying to see if it's within my range of my short bow. I don't think that's within range of my short bow. What's the range of a short bow? I don't know.
80.
I don't know. Okay, before we go do this, I'm going to put my arms around them. We're gonna huddle up.
Oh,
We're gonna
nice.
huddle up. This is very
How thematic.
thematic. There you go. All right, guys. We've got a bunch of distractions out there with all the blood ballers distracting. So let's just take some pot shots at it while we've got some meat shields, all right?
On it. I look.
On team. Break. And then as we break, I'm giving all 3 of them bardic inspiration.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, with that being said, I guess roll initiative.
I got a 1.
Oh, no.
Hey, remember, a 1 on initiative is the best time to roll it.
Keto.
16.
6. Oh, wow. Nice. All right. Des?
11.
We're tied, but we decided who goes first.
You both got 11 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Does anyone want to go? Do either of you have a preference?
I'm planning on just running up and shooting it with a bow, honestly. So
I mean, honestly, it really doesn't matter that much because in the end, you guys could theoretically just hold your action until the other person goes.
alternate. Anyway.
So I'm just gonna.
I'm also going to probably hit him with a bow because I am a ranger and that is my bread and butter.
That is your bread and butter. He's got bread. He's
You got
butter.
bread and butter. He pulled out bread and butter with the Apple Jacks.
He just starts swinging it, throws it at the dinosaur
He's
thing.
baking an Applejack sandwich, the bad man.
All right. Well, with that being said, Keto, you are up first.
Ah, crap.
You get to kick this combat
We'll
off.
just keep things simple and shoot it with our light crossbow.
All right.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Well, yep.
You fire off an arrow, it just goes flying off into the distance. Hopefully, it doesn't hit anybody that's trying to dodge. I'm dodging this head. I'm surviving. I'm winning against a giant monster, and then all of a sudden, an arrow just comes out of nowhere and kills me. That would really suck. Or worse yet, it hits me and it disables me, and then the head comes down and gobbles me up. Oh, that would suck. That would not be fun. That would be a bad day. With that being said, we'll jump over to either Dez or Rorick.
I'll go. Dez whips out his bag of tricks, and he throws a little fuzzy ball down,
Nice.
and he summoned
a jackal
Ooh.
out to the fight.
A spooky dog beastie.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's
that an
it.
action?
Yeah. I would assume an action.
Okay. Sounds good. Jumping over to Rorick, who I accidentally misspelled in the initiative order as Roderick.
Yes.
I don't know.
I hate my brother who writes stupid diaries. My band's awesome. Rorick's gonna run forward about 30 feet to get into range for his short bow, and he's gonna line up the shot.
Okay.
And fire. Arrow cocked sideways
course.
against the lake.
Yep. Which is hard to do for a small creature with a short bow.
Yeah, it's probably hard. Does a 14 hit?
Oh, it's just shy.
Oh,
Your arrow goes flying, it hits, and it bounces off the scales of this creature.
okay.
And one of the heads turns towards you and goes,
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash and run back 30 feet.
oh, okay, fair enough. All right, sounds good. The Mitosisaurus is distracted by people. Man, I should have you guys have like a running death count. So like every time it manages to kill somebody.
I mean, it hasn't yet.
It's you. I mean, it could have killed people before you got here, and there's a good chance that it probably did. One of the heads like lurches down and grabs somebody on the field by the leg in its teeth, and then all of a sudden the giant satire dude from the Misfit Munchers, he comes running over. He's got this giant axe, so he goes and takes a huge slice into the neck of this creature, chopping off kind of like a chunk of its face where it gripped down on this person, and it releases them. They are able to crawl away towards the stands, try to get away. This guy is now engaging in direct combat with this monstrosity. With that being said, we go to the bottom of the order with
Bottom of the barrel.
with Maki.
Okay, he is going to say, let's go, and he's going to cast Expeditious Retreat on himself as a bonus action.
It just leaves the stadium.
No, but he does go. He runs up closer, but still remains in the stands.
Okay.
Is trying to flank around the side of
Yeah.
the creature. And so he goes, as far as he can, dashes 90 feet total. Swats his cloak aside and pulls out his crossbow, and he adjusts. He reaches into his pocket and puts on his monocle. It's like, all right, it's a long distance shot here. Line this up. He's never used this monocle before, but he has worn it a few times, like to the courtroom.
Is it a special monocle? Is it magical?
It exudes a magical aura.
Is this one of the trinkets I gave you guys, like way at the beginning?
A mysterious monocle with a circular piece around the lens that seems to be able to slide back and forth and clicks when it is rotated to its maximum to the right or left. So I rotate it all the way to the right until it clicks. Crap.
Here's the thing. In my mind, I wrote something for this. I can visualize myself sitting in front of my computer writing this.
We all have one.
You don't all have one.
All magical pieces that you gave us at the start. Yeah.
I know you have the tile.
Used it. No, which the time?
You have the tile? Wow, you got
Wait, you got 3?
the cool ones.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just got 1. I got a glass chess piece. That was it.
Oh, maybe I stole all your guys.
With the magic eye. Oh, I have a whistle.
And they all end with exude a magical aura.
Yeah, I know.
I says I have a monocle, a white tile, and a raven icon button.
Button?
Like a
Oh.
glass cube.
Okay, so you're turning it all the way, and as it clicks, you suddenly see sporadically throughout anywhere that you're able to kind of like see within the scope of this monocle, there's obscure little like puffs of aura that kind of start to glow. Most of them are centered from people that are like either hiding or running around. Not all of them. And in fact, there's only a handful of them. So like you'll see a person that runs by on the opposite end of the field. They don't have an aura, but there's another person that does have an aura, and it's not glowing around the entire person themselves. It's just some spot on their person. Like it might be on their chest, or it might be in their like around their pants pocket area or something along those lines. And they're all glowing like some color. So it could be blue or yellow or red or something along those lines. But yeah, that's what you suddenly see.
Well, that's weird.
The monster itself does not necessarily exude this.
It doesn't have any weak spots. But here goes, and I try to shoot it anyways. So, outside of my normal range, so rolling at disadvantage. Added 20.
Holy cow, with disadvantage? Dang! That is definitely a hit. Your crossbow bolt finds purchase as you fire it forth.
And I hit it for 5 damage.
5 damage. For it turned out that Mitosisaurus had a flaw in his scales. All right, sounds good. You fire this crossbow bolt, it flies out, and it sort of jams itself in between a couple of the scales, and you can see a slight burst of black ichor blood that shoots out of this creature. You know that you've struck the actual flesh of this creature, not just more of the scales. So you have found purchase with your crossbow bolt. Is there anything else you are doing on your turn?
Nope.
All right.
Start to reload.
Yes. Starting to reload. All right. Now we go back to the top of the order with Keto.
Keto realizes that 40 yards away is too far for him. He is not comfortable with this distance, so he does run closer by, what is his speed? Probably 60?
Or, well, 30. Sprinting at 60.
What a sprint. Use it as action then?
But yeah, it uses your action. But it doubles your movement. But then you can't attack.
Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll half the distance and get there to the 20-yard line.
Okay, so you're sprinting. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so you sprint forward. You're starting to get a little out of breath as you keep going, but sure enough, you make it 60 feet. Is there anything you would like to do with your bonus action, since that's what you have left?
And he is going to concentrate, and then he's going to cast his echo.
Oh,
He's going to cast it just right next to him.
Okay, sounds good. You're twinning. Nice. All right. Prepped for battle here shortly. So awesome. Sounds good. Next up, Dez or Rorick. We can keep going with Dez.
We can go with Dez. So I threw out that jackal. Does the jackal do his own thing?
I think he does his own thing on your turn. So like you can either, I would say you can either take your turn before or after. I don't really care. There might be a rule for it, but
Okay.
it's one of those two anyways, so it's not bothering me. But you obviously tell it what to do.
Yeah.
Friendly towards you.
Dez is going to like... Shoot, man, Dez is mute. How's he going to tell the jackal what to do?
I think I'm gonna guess you have a connection psychically. It's a magical
It
item.
just goes crazy.
So I'm going to magically give the feelings of anger and attack towards the jackal so that he attacks the monstrosity.
Okay.
And then Dez is just he's gonna shoot his bow. He's gonna run as close as possible. He's gonna shoot the long bow.
Okay. That has a bit more range to it, so you should be fine.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh no.
No,
This
not,
is
not
this
the
is
jackal.
exactly what I described earlier. Your arrow goes flying forth all the way to where there's somebody standing right next to the Mitosisaurus, dodging and leaping out of the way of these heads that are slamming down, trying to chew it all up in one bite. And then all of a sudden, an arrow comes flying out of nowhere and just slams right into their left thigh. And they go down. And all of a sudden, the head also comes down on top of them, and you don't know what happens next. Maybe they rolled out of the way, maybe they didn't. But man, were they were down for the count. Who knows? Have you done more harm than good? We'll have to find out.
That's so rough. Man, I sure hope that wasn't my favorite player from that one team.
The Misfit Munchers?
That munchie got
Yeah.
munched?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I'm
no.
all about them munchers, dude.
He loves them munchers. Well, with that, I guess it's Rorick's turn.
Rorick's going to run forward 30 feet,
Okay.
and he's going to fire another arrow. 29.
Whoa! That's definitely going to hit.
Okay, 21 damage.
21 damage.
Because-
What kind of...
Oh, it's a short bow, but I'm sneak attacking because there is an enemy right next to him.
Oh, sure.
Or rather, an enemy to the mitosis.
Yeah, plenty of enemies. Okay, so your arrow flies forth, and remember how I said earlier that one of the satire, the big ripped satire dude from the Misfit Munchers, slashed into the one head of the Mitosisaurus. Your arrow flies forth, and this thing is kind of hanging a little bit.
I like to imagine that when Rorick fires an arrow, there's like a little sparkle of electricity that flies through the air
yeah.
because of his static electricity flaw.
Yeah.
So like electricity like zaps out of his fingers, so he
Yeah.
fires, and there's like a little crackle as it sails through the air.
I like that. So your crackling, electrically charged arrow goes flying into the same head that was sort of lopped into a little bit by the previous guy, and it hits the chunk of flesh that's hanging. This head is kind of hanging there from, or still remaining attached, and it causes a small electrical explosion when it makes contact, and it actually blows this head off the beast's neck, for lack of better words, right? Its slithering neck. The head falls to the ground, hits the turf below, and it's kind of just flopping there like a beached Magikarp, just flailing, flopping around. The neck is also kind of flopping around, throwing black ichor blood all over in every direction, but definitely in a lot of pain, for sure. So, yeah, you have severed a head from this creature's body.
And then I'm gonna head another 30 feet in with my dash.
Okay.
So I'm about 60 feet from it.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good. All right. With that, the creature is now activated. So, having been hit so intensely with this arrow, it starts to move towards you. How far away did you say you were?
60 feet?
60 feet. Okay.
It's just ignoring it. Does everyone else get opportunity attacks or something?
I mean, it's so big. It doesn't. No, actually, it doesn't. It has a specific ability for that.
Oh.
But with that being said,
Would've been a lot.
it moves towards you, and then it's just going to attack, the various people around it. Oh, goodness. Yeah. As far as you see, 2 people just got eaten.
Munchers got munched.
Yes. It was just like a referee and very possibly the dude that got shot by Dez. If they weren't already eaten. But whatever the case, you're pretty sure that 2 of the heads struck pay dirt this time. As it moves forward, you see it kind of like pushes the head that fell off out of the way, and then all of a sudden that head that fell off sort of grows like a stem at the end of it and closes off the wound, and then it grows its own sort of snake-like body in that moment and starts to slither towards you guys.
The head on the ground?
Yeah. Whoa. And this is where the term Mitosisaurus really kind of comes into play.
At the same time.
Well, it's not, so this one's not a full one. This is like if you chopped off from the base of the neck and created like one singular snake. This is that one singular snake.
Does it look like there's a head growing back where the head fell off?
No,
No.
it kind of just seals itself.
Oh, so if a head falls off, it forms its own body.
Right.
How many heads are left?
There's 4 other heads.
Okay. So there's 4 heads.
Technically, there were 5 heads. I know I made it sound like there was like a whole bunch.
Yeah, you did.
Technically, there's 5 heads. Yeah.
Oh, now there's 4 and one was on the ground.
Right.
Okay.
Slithering towards you guys.
Okay, got it.
So,
Okay.
Cool.
And how far away is it?
I think the camera is probably the closest and 60 feet away.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
We're both 60 feet away. But he's slightly in front of me. Yeah, he's right next to me, but
yeah,
he's
you guys-
slightly more ahead.
Oh, okay.
Driving the bus.
That's a good question. That is a really good question.
We're in here and he's out there.
I'm the sheriff.
And he's, where's the caveman?
Where is he? Where's that pesky guy?
With that being said, it is back to Maki, who is in the stands with his crossbow and his fancy monocle.
I'm gonna line up another shot and take it.
Okay.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Hey,
19. Hey,
later
that
if you
definitely
want,
hits.
yeah.
Once again, your crossbow bolt finds purchase in between the scales of this monstrosity.
Maki also glances over at his let's see. Who would be his closest companion?
Us.
In distance, not relationally.
Dez. Dez was standing right next to you because he's taking pot shots with his
Maki
longbow.
looks over at Dez to see anything on Dez is glowing.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's definitely some items on Des that are growing. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Is it magic items?
It very well might be.
So, Dez, what magic items do you have on your person?
You know, actually, hold on a
Just start
second.
sniffing his arm.
Because Bardic Inspiration, does that count? That's not so much. No. Bardic Inspiration is
in the head.
yes, that's separate. So that
You just feel good.
I was gonna say whether or not Des himself is glowing, because if Bardic Inspiration were
feels
magic,
good.
then I would say absolutely. But no. But there are definitely
glowing chest hair.
looks in pants. No, Des definitely has some items on him that are glowing.
It's just sees Maki look at him and just slowly start looking down. And Dez is like freaky.
What? Is this something on me?
Dez, would you have any magic items on that I would know are magic items? I'd be able to see.
Dez pats his pockets and shakes out his cloak. A few things fall out of his cloak. Like, for example, a certain dagger, a bullseye lantern, and just shaking it. The bag of tricks falls onto the floor.
Or that definitely is glowing.
Whoa! But I'm probably still glowing. Is the cloak of many items a magical item? Because it's really just a cloak with it's a cargo cloak.
It's just true.
It's his whole cloak's glowing.
Is it a magical item or is it just really well made?
It's technically a magical item, but no, I completely agree. It does kind of push a little bit of the boundaries.
What is it? The cloak
Here's-
is many items?
Yeah.
And it's not even like an infinite amount of items. I have 2 of everything, and I can. It literally is just a cloak. It's a cargo cloak. Yeah, like here's a magical item. I sewed pockets on this.
Oh, I guess I've seen like a picture, I think, where it's like you open it up.
Yeah.
It's just like images of the thing, and you almost like reach in and.
Oh, right.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's cool.
So it's like a
like you grab a
storage
patch.
thing. Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
you rip off a patch.
Like a patchwork of.
Because do they come back?
No.
So you just get one time use. So you just permanently rip off a patch, and now you have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
So the outside of your cloak looks like a.
but if I retrieve the item, I can put it back.
should we call you patches?
A bunch of summoning scrolls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you can go retrieve the item and
And then
attach
slap
it
it back on.
The
Patch
cloak of
comes
many items.
What else?
Like,
What else did you say fill out?
the bag of tricks, the cloak of many items dropped a bullseye lantern and a dagger.
Okay. But other than that, were there any other items?
The chime of opening did not fall out,
Okay.
but I do have that.
You keep that in a safe.
What about do you have trinkets?
I did not have a trinket.
Okay. Maybe I gave you something else.
No, well, I looked at my original character sheet before it was moved around
Right.
and stuff, and it's not there. So
There. Okay. Maybe.
Rorick has lots of magic items.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, you would have time to look at any of your allies, and I think all of them, to some extent, have something glowing on their person.
His helmet?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, I got my helmet.
Yeah, you're.
About that.
Helmet of the Minotaur.
The Minotaur. That's like his clear one.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like Memento or whatever his name, Magneto. Magneto, Memento.
So is the beast still rushing towards, or who's it rushing?
Specifically, these two. Keto and Rorick. Because they're on the field.
Yeah, we are.
So.
Okay. I'm gonna get like
Coach didn't put in no chumps.
I'm gonna get right up like next to some stairs that are going down to the field.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not gonna go down there yet.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, they're all sectioned, just like how a stadium is. So yeah, absolutely. All right, sounds good. we jump back over to Keto.
Keto, that's the snakes charging right at us.
Keto tips his fedora and says, I hate snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? No, how far away is it? It's moving in. It would be 30 feet away at this point.
30 feet, okay.
And the other
The
small
big one is 30 feet away as well?
Yeah. They're moving at the same pace, slithering at the same pace.
Which is about 30 feet as well, but okay.
Okay.
Yo, what's a 30-foot slither?
So, Keto is going to glance at the single snake, and rather than Keto moving, his echo is going to move forward.
Nice. And it just runs straight at that snake.
Nice. Almost as like a kamikaze martyr mission. And it just, as soon as it gets to within 10 feet of the snake, it is going to attack. Or rather, Keto is going to attack through his echo.
Okay.
And he's just going to whip out his glaive and slash.
Nice. Roll me that attack.
Cool. How about 15?
Ooh, yes, that is just enough.
Okay.
Close call, but you got it.
So then that's going to do 11 damage.
11 damage. All right.
Then, because of my slasher feat, well, as per turn, you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage with the glaive did, you reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet.
You said 11 damage, right?
Yep. 11 damage, and then the thing is slow.
Wow. All right. Sounds good. You slash down and you chop, your echo version of yourself chops into this creature. Huge gash. I mean, I would imagine you actually chop off a chunk of this snake's body. And because you chopped off a chunk, it's unable to move as naturally as it was moving before, and it is now slowed down. With that being said, do you take a turn as well, or is it just...
Yeah, was that your
you
bonus action or action?
I think my bonus action was to move the echo.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it takes a bonus action to move the echo. However, my turn is through the echo.
Okay. So it's either you're attacking
My
or
turn, I
it's
would
attacking.
still have the
Gotcha.
bonus action.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so...
Yeah, that'll be the end of the turn.
All right, sounds good. Well, it was a solid turn.
Is the snake still alive?
The snake is still alive. It is now chopped significantly and slowed because of that. Dez, you are up.
Well, Maki kind of did what I was thinking. I'm just interested in how this animal or monster is moving and if it can be physically trapped. Or if it's just a mass of things. Can it just slither out of stuff? Anyway, I'm going to just shoot at it.
I'm really interested in how this monster is, but in the meantime, I'm going to shoot it. Go for it.
In the meantime, let's see how it bleeds.
And this is the big mass monster.
I'm going to... You know what? Actually, I would like to shoot at the little guy that's running towards him.
Okay, sounds good.
The sub-snake, if
Okay.
you will.
What'd you get?
18 plus 9.
That is certainly a hit.
So, yeah.
Significantly. Roll me that damage.
1d8 plus 4.
Plus 4.
5.
5. All right.
5.
You shoot
Ew.
this arrow comes down and slams into sort of the remaining section that wasn't chopped off by Keto moments ago. Goes through the back of it and kind of sticks it into the ground like a stake. It looks horrible. It starts to just kind of writhing furiously.
Makes me want to go fishing.
Yes, like a fish. It's still alive technically, but it's not looking good. There's just like a whole path of just black ichor behind it from where it sort of just drug itself towards you guys.
Gross.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty for sure. Rorick, you are up, sir.
Okay. Rorick's like, all right, Keto, You gotta defend me. Time for me to take another pot shot. And he turns his bow gangster-like. And I'm going to roll to attack 22.
Yeah, that hit.
And I'm aiming for its core body.
Okay.
Mind you. Okay. So, you know how I said last time when Rorick fires,
Yeah,
it's like a little electricity comes out of it?
Yeah.
Well, when Rorick winds up this one, he like
gonna twist
in person, like you see it, he's like cocking it sideways, and when you Keto, if he's standing there, he actually kind of looks over at Rorick because he just spoke, and he notices that Rorick actually is honing that electricity that just happened accidentally.
Okay.
So I have an ability that I didn't even realize I had, but I got it from the gift, the arcade gift of the chromatic dragon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm allowed to, as a bonus action, to infuse a type of element damage onto an attack that lasts for a minute, onto a weapon, and it lasts for a minute. So I'm infusing my bow with lightning damage, so it's going to add extra lightning damage to this attack.
I like it.
Crazy.
And question.
Yep.
Did the people, this thing moved 30 feet, did those people go with it, so I still have at least someone next to it?
There's some people like either following
Or just,
along
I just need one person next to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. Just one, and I'm good.
Okay.
So I do my sneak attack, and I'm going to add that D4 as well.
I'm picturing this very anime style where the arrow starts to like glow and it's gonna get fired and like do, something crazy compared to like reality.
And then I'm going to use my I'm like honing in this mega attack because I'm going to use the ability Fury of the Small, which is when I'm attacking something a larger size than me, I can add my level to the damage. So I'm adding an additional 5 damage on top of it. I can do it once per rest. So I am doing 27 damage as I go, and you just start going, take that, Snicky!
I like to imagine that Rorick like gets down and sits on the ground.
I'm on my knee, and I'm just like in a sniper position.
Push the bow.
I'm using both feet as I'm pulling back.
You're pulling with both arms, like
And electricity is just going everywhere in this area.
and then you release, and the arrow like glows as it flies. Like, it glows into like a 5 times the mass size of this electrical like energy.
And I like to imagine that as it rips across the air, it looks like a blue eel, like electric snake swine and rippling across the air.
Yes, that's
It's
cool.
27 damage.
27 damage. Whoa!
Big damage.
And 3 of that was lightning, if it matters.
Got it. Okay. You fire this bow straight into the center, and you watch as it like releases another like just kind of explosion of this like blue electrical energy as it slams into this beast in the center. Another one of the heads just completely dismembers in the back end of this thing and falls to the ground again, kind of just writhing there in the ground. You see it leaves this like burnt crater. The football field itself took a lot of damage as the turf is like scorched in that spot where it was standing. The beast is just oozing blood out the back of it. It looks like a broken down oil rig moving through the ocean, polluting the waters, killing baby ducks everywhere. And
I'm glad we're killing it.
no, it's killing the baby duck.
Done. Not sponsored.
Not a sponsor, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, look, the sunrise. Right.
It's still alive, but you could see that like there's that would just dismember another head. So now it's down to 3 heads that are sort of like half slithering as best as they can. They're dragging the body behind.
So it looks bloodied.
Oh, dude, yeah, horribly. But I mean, half of its body has essentially been severed. You actually dismembered a chunk of whatever amounts of like body are under there. So yeah, it's
limping.
horrible.
It's a snake that's limping.
Yes. There's no way to describe it because it doesn't make sense
It looks
logically.
like
That's what it is.
Sir Hiss and Robin Hood when he got tied up
Oh yeah,
and he's like moving really awkwardly.
yes, that's a good way to describe it. That's where it's at. With that being said, those 3 heads. I mean, is that everything that you were doing?
Rorick's gonna stand back up
Okay.
and then kind of like move to hide behind Maki.
Maki or Keto?
Sorry, Keto. Maki's far away. Keto, because Keto's right there next to him.
All right, sounds good. Well, with that being said, the three heads finally make contact with anyone from your group, and that is Keto. And with those heads, it is going to start to strike out at you because Skylar would be really bummed out if at some point this thing didn't get to make some amount of an attack and not just eating people around you. So with that said, it is going to attack with all three heads. Boom, boom, boom.
It has reached Keto the Keto or Keto the Shadow?
It'd be Keto the Keto. Keto the Shadow is fighting the sectional of it, yes. So the first attack is an added 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Miss.
The second attack is a miss, and and 2 misses on the end there. So there you go.
You only one you can take
Not
that.
bad at all. So 7 damage as these teeth come down and slice into you a little bit.
Easy peasy.
Maybe not the worst thing in the world for sure.
He's chunking away.
With that being said, the section of the snake, which you guys have no reason of knowing, but for the ease of the audience, is called a centra snake. When it falls off and creates a sectional of itself, is also going to attack. This one is going to attempt to constrict. It is an added 20 once again to attack your
the
echo.
shadow.
Yes. Which is physical, right?
It is an object.
Okay. It does 6 damage.
And it's got 1 health.
It's got 1 HP. His shadow has 1 HP total.
So this central snake actually wraps itself around and then just starts to tighten, and as it does, the echo just fades into existence.
I like to imagine it makes like a bubble popping sound.
That's right. I like that too. And the central snake seems very confused as it looks like inside of its coils and sees that nobody's there. And then it just kind of looks around and starts to head back towards the rest of the mass. But at this point, it's already done its attack. So we move on to Maki.
Maki's gonna move up. He's gonna look around for any, like, sports equipment. I don't know what these people use in these games, but like chains or ropes or anything. Net.
It's basically football.
So, no. I'm like, oh yeah, nets. And then I'm like, no, they don't have nets in football.
Oh, well, some of us probably have rope, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
I do.
he's gonna
50 feet.
You got 2 sections of 50 feet of rope.
Wow. If only he was right next to you.
Yeah. What about?
Maki's gonna move in range and then cast sleep.
Oh. On the big guy?
Well, he's gonna aim it so it's in a range of both.
Oh yeah.
The main section and the small section.
In the baby section. We'll go sweep. Little central snake will go sweepy sweep.
3rd level.
Oh. Aiming for some hefty sleeping. Now, if I remember correctly with the spell Sleep, it will target the weakest enemy first, and then everything else is just if it has enough hit points.
30.
That's a lot of sleep. You see
Is it all 3?
heads remaining on ground that are alive or attached to the main section, lower down and fall asleep. It had between all 3 different monsters had exactly feet. I did the math
crazy.
I did the math twice, and I was like, no way.
That's crazy.
All the heads fall asleep. Ayo. And everybody who's like, panicking and stuff, immediately seeing this opening, sprint out. Anyone that's left on the field that was like actually in combat kind of steps back, and they're taking this moment to catch their breath. But they're still at the ready.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, now we could just start stabbing it, but this is a fantastic opportunity to take it in alive.
How do we take it in alive now?
Tie it up. I don't know. Quick. It's only gonna be asleep a minute.
Grab my rope.
Dez is spinning his rope helicopter style above his head.
Maki, go to the other side, quick.
Maybe we just.
How did I get a lasso?
He's an expert.
We're gonna
ropesman.
Oh, what's that? I can't remember what that story is with the giant.
Oh,
Gulliver's Travel?
Gulliver's Travel, yeah.
We're gonna try Gulliver's Travel.
I like that.
This beast.
As Rorick, as you are working to tie this
Rorick.
thing up, yes, you are. The dude suddenly appears next to you, and
jeez.
out of the corner of your eye, you catch just like a little bit of a black, wispy, sort of shadowy material that sort of like vaporizes as he appears next to you, and he says, "Well done. Are we on for a deal, or
Double, we got it alive. Fair is fair.
roll another persuasion?
22.
I'll give you an extra 500."
I'm gonna go to one of the smaller ones and try to tie its mouth shut.
Yeah. Okay.
Des holds up 3 fingers to you, Rorick. Like,
3 million.
3 million.
Insight, I rolled a 10.
do you want me to counter that insight?
Sure, because I'm about to say 300. Final offer.
I did a 17, so you can
What do you mean by 3?
just triple. Is the idea is to go for triple.
That is not what Rory thought. He said,
Would he think that you thought 3,000?
yes.
Okay.
3,000.
All right, deal. You drive a hard bargain, Goblin, but I pay a fair price.
Wait, 3,000 altogether or 2,000 plus 3,000? I don't know what we just agreed to.
Just 3,000.
Oh, okay. Yep. Deal. As I'm tying up the rest of this.
He says, "Oh, you don't have to waste any more rope. I can take it from here."
How?
Well, if you would let your friends know to take a step back.
Everyone take a step back. This cool guy's about to do some cool guy stuff.
I'll take a step back. Why not?
Can I get the gold first?
He hands you a sack of gold,
Oh, jeez, that's heavy.
and then
Right into the magic bag of holding it goes. Whoop.
he looks over to where the center snake is sitting, and he starts to swirl his hands around, and as he does, there's sort of a swirling of black, sort of shadowy energy.
Leave one of the heads.
Oh, it's like the energy bunny from Avatar. Korra. Stuff.
Oh yeah, I was like, what? And, oh yeah. And it starts to form underneath the center snake. And it starts to grow, and it grows and grows, and as it does, you see the center snake from the middle, or sorry, not the center snake, the Mitosisaurus. From its center, it starts to kind of fall underneath as if it's falling through the ground. And then it starts to pull the heads with it until it all disappears into this swirling portal. And he says, "You still want the heads, right?"
Just one for proof.
All right. And he sort of pushes. He looks like he's really straining, but he pushes this spiraling, shadowy vortex a little ways so that it grabs one of them and it slides into it as well. And then he sort of just pulls his hands together, and as he does, this giant portal shrinks until he completely caps it off, essentially.
So you just gave me the top of a head? Or like the head? The head, like a head chopped off.
Yeah.
Portal.
Chopped its head off. Is that what it did?
He left. No, sorry.
I was like, that's pretty cool.
He left the second one that you guys sliced.
Oh, the one that hadn't been
The one that
tapped
would
yet.
still be at like full health.
Yeah. Oh,
And I'm
so
gonna
the,
assume
so the
that
full
you guys
body's
taped
still
off.
there, right?
No. The full version of it is disappeared.
So it's just the head.
Just that head is all that's left.
Is it live?
Yeah, it's asleep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because remember the head. Every time the head came off, it became
Yeah.
like a snake, a centra snake, basically.
Yeah,
So
so
the head came from the center snake, or what are the
Well, the Mitosisaurus is the large version. The pieces that fall
we
off
got
the
the little head.
because
From the
mitosis is a process.
The snake.
Mitosis is a process of a cell replicating by splitting,
you know.
and it creates like a centro something. I don't remember what the terminology was. It was really clever when I looked it up, and I was really proud of it. So there you go.
Cool. We got a snake.
Yeah.
Pet snake.
Pet snake.
He says, "Well, you guys be careful with that thing, and
Why?
well, I mean, you saw what the big version was able to do, and the small versions can be equally dangerous. Well, maybe not equally dangerous, but
Slightly.
slightly dangerous.
It is tied up.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys later."
What's your name?
Man. No, I've got it.
Hit the name generator 2 or 3 times.
Well, it's more about finding it. I'm at the bottom of my.
I'm gonna put new best friend.
The name's Shadowcaster. Varys Shadowcaster.
Rorick immediately covers his mouth to cover the laugh he's trying to push.
He says, no, it is quite ironic, I know. Anyways, I'll be seeing you later. And he, like, steps back.
Are we besties?
As he steps back.
Hey, we have to catch 2 more of these things. Do you want us to give them to you?
He's mid teleport into a port of shadow portal.
Whoa, what's that behind you? Are those bubbles?
And then he stops. And he steps back out and he says, absolutely. And he flings you a business card and it lands in your hand.
Do I catch it? 2, no. I just immediately
It slips right through your finger. It falls on the ground, and he says, your friend will just have your friend use a little shadow magic, and it'll summon me. And he disappears into the shadow.
Bend over to pick it up, and when I stand up to say bye, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Aw, there goes my new best friend.
Now teach me your ways, Shadowcaster.
And with you guys having defeated the Mitosisaurus and had an interesting encounter with Varys Shadowcaster, second encounter with Varys Shadowcaster, we'll call it a night. Thank you so much for listening to Criminals of Isla Numus, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast set in a homebrew world created by me, Skylar Gorset. If you've been enjoying our show so far, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever it is that you're streaming from, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or anywhere else that podcasts can be streamed. Or just check us out on our website, sessionzeroheroes.com. Additionally, if you enjoy Coin, you might enjoy some of Session Zero Heroes' other shows, such as our Benders and Brews and Avatar Legends Actual Play, where we jump into the world of Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra using the Avatar Legends system created by Magpie Games. Or one of our various one-shots, which we are currently coming out with, where we use a variety of games and TTRPG systems to tell a variety of fun, exciting, emotional, and hilarious stories within our group. We have all sorts of other content that we highly recommend checking out within the SZH channel, and more to come in the future. To find out more about what we do at Session Zero Heroes, and to keep up with a lot of the other content we produce and be made aware of future projects, shows, and content, be sure to follow us on social media on Facebook, X, Instagram, and Discord. These are all great ways to get in contact with our team, as well as to keep up to date with everything that we're creating and working on. We'd love to see you there. In the meantime, thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to stay curious, stay heroic, until we roll again.